guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Gathani Morake for those who are new here. For those who've been with me since the beginning of this amazing journey, I really don't take that for granted. I appreciate your love and your continued support. For those who have been watching my videos without subscribing, because I realize there are so many of you that have been watching my videos without subscribing, can you subscribe? Hapa chini kuna jina imeandikwa subscribe. Click on that word, you'll have subscribed. Then there is a notification bell that comes once you click that word. The bell is for notifying you every time I upload a new video. Guys, I'm so happy. I feel like tapping my back because at least I'm regaining the momentum. I'm coming back. Ninarudi kwa YouTube pole tu. Kuna time I only post once in a month. But here at least I'm consistent. And he nimeachia, he might have decided I don't want jokes. So before guys I talk about the topic that I want to talk about today, hebu niandikia hapo kwa comment section hapo chini. What is the worst experience that you have had in employment? What is the worst thing that has happened to you ukiwa kwa employment and you had seen it coming? And that is the reason as to why I want to give you a story time. I know you already used to me advising you, educating you know. But right now I want to share a little experience of something that I went through that way. I sit down and I tell myself I think it wasn't necessary. I would have prevented it, but ikimwagika izoleki. Ndivyo Waswahili wanasema, maji ikimwagika haizoleki. So tuko 2022. Turudi nyuma guys. To 2019. Is it 2019? No, to 2018. So 2018, this lady here is done with her college studies. I used to do journalism and mass communication. And the hype yenye inakwanga mtu akifanya journalism and mass communication definitely is, of course you see people on screen like our news anchors and the way they're looking glamorous. Vile wanakaanga tu ni warembo tu, wamekaa tu vizuri. And I don't know why I used to have that hype, and yet I didn't want to be in the television. I always wanted to be in the radio or behind co-production. So sikuwahi get. Sasa juzi ndo niliketi nikajiuliza, why did they used to have that hype? So when I was studying journalism, I used to have this lecturer. Alikuwa anafanya kazi in a mainstream, tuite mainstream media, why? And the things this lecturer used to tell us at vitu zenye, like the privileges, like the allowances, just everything that everybody desires. Huyo lecturer alikuwa anatuambia, alikuwa anatuhype. I don't know whether it was hype or ilikuwa PR too. I don't know. I can't tell. So definitely mtu akikuja kuambia such stories, you work extremely hard to get such a life, you know. So I would work so hard because I wanted to go to any mainstream media. I didn't have a specific one, to be precise, but I always wanted to be in the mainstream media. And I don't know why, but I hated being on camera. In front of the camera especially. The cameras zilikuwa zinataniwa on hivi and my eyes would start crying. I don't know why. I think I was just insecure with myself. And I would look at other people and think that they are yani kawa walizaliwa to be just in front of the camera. Because I always wanted to be up to now, I think I still would love to be in the radio I would love to be a radio girl also right now, and do a little bit of production. Si production mingi sana, kidogo tu, not kidogo ati ile kadogo, but at kidogo. So I was telling you a story. Naona ninawapoteza. So the hype, the hype. So in 2018, I was done with my studies. And in our school, once you're done with your studies, kila kitu umemaliza hadi your exam. That is when you go for internship, then you graduate, then you're done with school. But in other schools, you may realize you come for your internship, go back to school, then graduation will come out later. But kwetu ni ukimaliza unamalizana na kila kitu kitokanga. So nimwambia I wanted to be in the mainstream media because of the hype of this lecturer. Unluckily, if I may say, or luckily or unluckily, I don't know, I didn't get a chance to work in any of the mainstream media, especially internship, and that discouraged me really much, big time. Ilinipasua roho yani that was my first heartbreak because I thought it will be easy. Nitamaliza shule, I'll get an internship, then I'll work hard nikiwa place yenye nitaenda internship, and then watani retain. But it's so unfortunate I didn't get a chance to go to the media. And of course, if I got an opportunity right now, but not as an intern, as a job now, I would go. I would love to at least nijaribu nisikie how it is, So, sikupata chance. And I used to go for interviews kwa hizo video. So, nikakaa hivi chini nikajiuliza, ni ngumu hivi kupata internship. Yani ni training, ni ngumu kupata hadi chance ya kuingia kutrain. So how will I even get a job in this industry? So me, nikasara hiyo story. In our school, we used to kutafutiwa internship. So I would go for interviews, zingine hadi nakosa kuitwa. My name is in the list, but nakosa kuitwa. And nikaacha tu hivyo. So one of my friends used to live by herself tukiwa shule. So she went to school, akaambia the lecturers bila hajapata internship. And the lecturer akapata place ingine, kuna mtu alikuwa mpiga simu shule alikuwa anataka intern. So the lady was akarifaiwa kwa huo jamaa. She worked for 2 weeks and she started complaining. She was my friend. She started complaining, the place, what. There was just a lot of complaining and she wanted to quit that place. But hakukuwa na place ingine, she had just to stay there. And I don't know why I was so blind even accepting this offer in the past place, because even my friend used to complain a lot when she was working there. And hers was an internship, So she got an opportunity, a chance, akaitwa. We had gone for an interview with her at a media station X. So for her she was called na akaenda internship huko. And when she left now the place yenye alikuwa, akaambiwa na the boss wa huko, nitafutie 2 of your classmates ama watu wengine wenye unawajua wakija wafanye internship, but nikaa internship nikaa job because I'll be paying them. I guess pesa ndio ilinivutia huko because there's nobody who doesn't want to have money at a young age, especially because I guess I was 19. Yes, I was 19. Na pesa yenye tulikuwa tunapewa for a start, it was good money. I wouldn't complain. It was good money. So she left, alafu sisi we went. And I thought it would be a tough interview, maybe hata sitapata the chance to kwenda kupata job huko. But even we didn't do an interview, alituchukua tu. So bila alituchukua, first impression, sikupenda. Sikufurahia your place yani. And I thought, this is one of my stupid mentality ya kutopenda place and then I'll end up not graduating because ya hiyo mentality. So nikajilazimisha tu, I forced myself into this thing, plus the money. Who doesn't want the money? I wanted the moolah. So when I went back home, my elder sister used to I lived with my elder sister. So my elder sister asked me, how was it? How was the interview? I told her it was good. And how is the working area? Is it a conducive environment? Like, yeah, it's cool. Because in my mind, I was like, no way, I'm leaving school, coming to stay in this house without a job. Ati nyinyi mnaamka asubuhi mnaenda kazi mnaniacha kwa nyumba. There's no way. So my sister would tell me, if it's not a good place, si lazima ujilazimishe uende. You can just quit it and wait for something else. And I thought, huwa nataka tu nikae tu kwa nyumba. Na sikuwa nafurahia by the way. Unajua tu mtu akitoka shule, hakuna mtu mwenye anataka kukaa home. Because you want to be termed as responsible, but you haven't waited even for your opportunities. So nikadanganya sasa, nikamwambia the place is good, tunalive, there is a pay, yeah, there a certain amount of money. And my sister was like, no, just don't look at the money, look at kama hiyo kazi inakufurahisha. Nikamwambia inanifurahisha since the boss there wanted to start ni kama alikuwa anataka kuanzisha content creation, because I would term it as content creation. That was not a media house, because he used to have two areas, moja ya sijui electrical engineering ama sijui nini, na sasa side yetu ya digital. So tukaenda, we reported to work, nikasukumana, but in my mind, my mind was not there. I was there physically, but mentally I wasn't there. Because definitely I didn't want to be there. I wanted to be in a mainstream media. So we worked for that month. Imagine, vitu zingine, we should be so cautious by the way in some of these things. Tulienda, we agreed on the amount of money that he's going to pay us. But the saddest part is, we didn't even ask him when we will be getting paid. Like, sikunaile date na agreeing mshahara itakuja. So we worked. It was on August, I bet. Yes, on August. So I worked there August yote. August, September nusu ndo tulilipa mshahara ya August. Hey, red flag number 2. Because the first time instincts zangu hazikupenda the place. The second time now ni mshahara nayo tumelipwa nusu na tumelipwa katikati ya mwezi ingine. Hey, but nikasema acha nivumilie. But I always told that friend of mine, he was my classmate also. I always told him, maybe if I got a place in a mainstream media right now, hey, I would call it quits right now, hata bila ya mshahara. And we would drop applications everywhere. Because definitely I wanted to move in. So ikafika place, mara kwanza tumelipwa nusu, my sister akaniambia, just leave that place. Sasa kama mshahara ya kwanza shaanza kukulipa nusu, unafikiri itaenda paje? Lakini mimi nikipiga hesabu na kuja kukaa home, nikakataa. Nikamwambia hapana, alisema atatulipa next week, ni vile hakuwa anakumbuka vizuri pesa yenye tuliagree. Hata hakuwa anakumbuka vizuri pesa tulikuwa tumeagree. So nikaendelea nikapush. Now in November, I remember it was November date 22 ishuko. We used to have other employees in that office. So one of the employees was so close to the boss. Yeye ndiye alitumwa, akakuja akatuita me and now the guy. Kutuita me and the guy, akatuambia the boss has said, job imeisha, ana appreciate sana vile nimefanyia kazi. And I didn't even want to listen to whatever he was saying because I was already tired. Because wacheni nimuulize, ni job gani hii yenye the boss goes with it? key to the office, alafu he comes to the office at around hadi saa ingine anakuja saa 5. Tumekaa nje, umechomwa na jua, umechoka. And that is why I used to have that mentality that I cannot work in that place. But I still went there. Especially because the fare from where I used to live with my sister mpaka kwenye job iko, the fare was much. I used to spend a lot. But na spend lakini si get back. Unaona? So I used to feel bad, but I used also not to want to leave that place kama sijapata place ingine. So akatwambia, the boss said on Monday msikuje. Mimi nikamwambia it's okay, but now hatujalipwa. Akaniambia no, the boss is going to pay you hiyo story ya mshahara mtaongea na yeye. Nikamwambia do we come on Monday ndio tuongee na yeye. No. You come on Monday, boss atawapigia simu. Mimi Monday nikasubiri boss apige simu, nikapigia sasa the guy that we used to go with kwa hiyo job. I called the guy nikamuuliza ati have you heard from the boss? Akaniambia no. Me I decided let me call this man. I called him. Mara ya kwanza hakuchukua simu yangu. I called him for the second time. He didn't pick up my call. And I thought, because he used to kusoma tukiwa huko job kwake, I thought maybe he's in class. Let me give it a try for the third time. Asipo pick, then I'll call him wakati. Oh, definitely I know there are no classes. I called him at around saa 8 hivi and he picked the call. So in my mind I thought, maybe alikuwa class. I asked him, hey sir, you said we should not report on Monday, but I was asking, mshahara yetu tutapata lini? Akaniambia, I'm going to send you your money before the end of this week. Nikamwambia, and remember you didn't pay us, uko na deficit ya the previous month. Akaniambia, yes, I know, I'm going to pay you guys. Hey, 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, both apige simu. Let me decided, let me call now. The driver who used to take us, because we used to do a lot by the way, we used to do even debt collection. So the driver who used to take us kufanya hizo debt collection, nikampigia, he was so close to the family, hadi alikuwa driver wake. So I called him, nikamwambia nisaidie namba ya mama, now the wife to the boss, because I thought the boss was old enough to be my father. I know, right? So I thought the wife should be reasonable enough, should be human enough. So I called the wife, nikamwambia, because I had tried reaching out to the boss, hapo anachukua simu zangu. I called the wife, nikamwambia, Mr. Fulani has not paid us our money and we are no longer working in this place and we needed the money to pay the rent. Of course I had to come up with something to tulipoteza. At least ndio ni create akwe na sympathy na roho ya utu. So we have not paid our rent and we're expecting to be paid this month. Can you kindly tell the boss to pay us our money? Akaniambia, talk to him before the end of this day, then we will send you guys the money. So nikamwambia, so should I call you back? Akaniambia, yes, just call me back in the afternoon. So I called her back in the afternoon. I used to know where she used to work. So bila nilipigia simu akaniongelesha vibaya. Like ushisikia mtu tu amekusinya tu, akona pesa yako lakini bila anakuongelesha, acha tu. She was so rude. So I didn't talk to her. I cut out the phone and I wrote her a long text message. Ushaandikia mtu text message ni kama mna break up. I wrote her a long one. And I told her I'm going to report her to the police because hiyo si fair, wanaibia watoto wadogo wenye wamekuwa shule pesa and they are old. They should have communicated in a better way instead ya kutuibia hiyo pesa. And instead of keeping our hopes high, yet they know how to rape you. Shock on me. You know what she told me? You go and tell whatever police you want to tell. I don't care. That is what I quote her words. She said, I don't care. I sat down and I said, there is no need ya kukimbizana na yeye. We spend a lot of money because of pesa yenye Mungu anaweza bariki na pesa nyingine. But I asked myself how many other people are going through such things huku nje, in the name of nitakulipa next month, in the name of kuvumilia such shit. So mi niko hapa ninawaambia, if you've seen a red flag somewhere, usi exchange your happiness, usi exchange your joy with such things. Unajua kama si kitu, kama umeenda mahali and you don't feel in your right, unajua tu kuna hapo ka instinct kanakwambianga no, you're not doing it right, just no, it's not worth it, just leave. Because imagine now me, I spent a whole 2 months working somewhere, my logbook was not filled by now the boss, because even that office there was no stamp. Sijakuja hapa kuaibisha, but there was no stamp. So my logbook has not been filled for 2 months. We are supposed to go for internship for 3 months. Already nisha said should I have a logbook and I'm working somewhere. Logbook ndio hii hajasainiwa, nimebakisha mwezi mmoja supervisor akuja ni supervise. So ni kama napimanisha maisha yangu na kufurahisha mtu mwingine. Ushanipata? So do not exchange your happiness and your joy with such things. And for those who are out there, when you mnatumia watu vibaya, you're using your tricks kutrick watu hapa nje, lakini mnawatumia vibaya. Stop. It's not a nice behavior, by the way. So outdated. So inakufanya ukae illiterate. Inakufanya ukae ni kama mtu mwenye hajasoma. Ni kama mtu hana utu. You look like an animal. Sorry to say. And for those who trust much, do not trust anybody, especially this Nairobi. Every time we'll keep on saying Nairobi is tunaitanga Nairobi because you're being you're being robbed every now and then. Yes, it will be Nairobi if you're not careful. Do not trust ovyo. Nobody is to be trusted. Kama huyo mtu umjui, sio wenu, sio ndugu yako, atitenda nyumbani umwitishie pesa yako ama kenye umepatiana na yeye. Just don't. Be careful with whoever you trust. Because unaona, the man was almost the age of my dad, and I trusted him because I thought kama babangu hawezi nibia pesa, huyu mzee pia hawezi nibia pesa, but shock on me. Kumbe anaweza nibia. And the lady, I thought the lady would side with us, considering me like her children. And wanawake, they seem to have a heart, wana utu, but so unfortunate. So kindly share hapo chini your experience, whether good or bad, just share an experience. Zaidi ya mtu hapo nje, because there is someone maybe amestick mahali in the name of nikitoka hapa, then what next? Just leave it. What next? God knows everything. So just leave it. Usikae hapo ukingoja to get a better place. No, if you think the place you're working is not suitable for you, run for your life. Kimbia. Just go and venture into something that you love. Okay? So remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also listen to your elder sisters and brothers. Because if I had listened to my sister and followed whatever I thought was making sense to me, I think singekuwa sahihi na peana hii story. But we say experience is the best teacher. So learn from my experience, usingoje ku experience mwenyewe ndio ukuje ukasema experience is the best teacher. So remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I love you. Bye.